Ready?
Yeah.
Ta ta ta.
We need to do a little something funny, don't we?
I just took a bite of a nugget. Did you watch Bake Off? I'm fuming.
Give her me, my man. Oh, come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
share the wealth.
I think I had a facelift today.
I heard Kitty said you looked a right Rossa without makeup.
Hello!
Hey. Hello. Right. Hello.
Oh, hang on, I've got a burp.
A pew. Which one's which?
3, 2, 1. Hello!
I like Noble and
I
Sandy.
annoyed myself so much.
Hello
And welcome
to the tea bag. Hello and welcome to the tea bag.
I'm Kitty Scott
And
Claus.
I'm Opehelia and I've got cake in my hand.
And your chops.
And you're a sweet treat next to me. Little crunchy apple.
That's not apple. That's nectarine. It's meant to be soft. Hey, Judy.
Shouldn't nectarine. Nectarine.
Come on, Irene. Come on back, my love.
Who made this? Hello and welcome to the tea bag.
I'm Kitty Scott Claus.
And I'm Opehelia Love, and we're here to give you your weekly dose of tea
Bagging.
about RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Hon.
Very excited about it, aren't you?
Kitty's dressed as a young Kim Woodburn this evening.
Don't start.
Drag Race you.
What have they been giving birth? To son. The mouse is in the house.
Drag Race UK was back again this week.
They said goodbye to coffee, didn't they? And they
The mini challenge.
they wiped, vinegar wiped. Oh, that mirror was whacking everywhere.
Oh
Was
my
it
god,
like this?
it was like a wacky warehouse mirror that.
No wonder vinegar thought to make up look good.
What?
They came back in the workroom the next day, as it were. Well,
They're just getting annoyed with Cherry.
yeah, that's what we've got to pick up on this week. That's what they're hammering home.
Because they were setting that scrap up from early on, weren't they?
Yeah, she's annoying to some.
She can be a lot though. So I think if you don't like that, but then Viv's a lot, so I was like, well, maybe you should know what a lot is.
But also, Vinegar was chiming in, wasn't she? Here's my twopence. Here's my twopence.
My twopence. Here's my twopence.
Here's my twopence.
Hello, twopence.
So they come back in, they
Yeah.
sit down around the table. This is the normal setup of the episode, isn't it? They sit around the table.
Like,
Someone cracks a joke.
They all laugh.
They all laugh.
Someone says something bitchy, someone picks up on it. Then it goes, Her Majesty already done half hers.
One more time.
Her Majesty already done half hers.
Just like that.
Rue says something about one's up top and one's below.
Oh, the smut challenge. They don't need the top one, do they?
Well,
Just leave that one back round there. I think I've got this one covered.
They make it
Lads, this one.
They make it look like the pick.
Come on, fellas,
Oh,
round here.
Shut up. Maybe this is what Viv felt like when he couldn't get a word in edgeways with Cheryl. We're gonna rank you. We're gonna make Viv rank you from best to worst.
What's the top and what's the bottom?
I think they mean when they're at camp.
What do you mean?
Who's sleeping in the top bunk? Who's in the bottom bunk?
Ow, that makes
When they go to PGL.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's okay.
In that lineup, fuck off. In that lineup, you would never say that Cheryl was down
God,
as the
no.
bottom two.
But also, our fave girl Scaredy was giving it all lip, wasn't she? Saying, I don't think.
Well, I
think I'm.
Well, I think that I should have maybe been higher up. And like, I think people do underestimate me, which is fine. I think it's good to be underestimated. So, yeah.
Do you know what I don't like when he goes, I'll shag anything. I'm like, that makes everybody uncomfortable.
You're only 19, my love. I think really they're just underestimating me because I've not performed ever. So
Because Viv is
top.
the top. Where would you put yourself? Would you put yourself at the top?
Whoa. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't put myself at the top. I'd put myself like second from the top. And I'd put someone really shit at the top, like the class clown, as it were.
Why?
At the top. Because then Rue's going to keep their eyes on them. Then you can just... I'll be like, I'll place myself here, Rue. Second best, ain't it? First the worst, second the best. I'll say that's a Rue.
They're the one with the airy chest that's much more Crystal there.
Crystal, third.
Scaredy Cat and Viv are the
Team leaders.
team leaders.
Team leaders are Scaredy Cat and Viv.
And Viv pretty much chooses who's at the top of her leaderboard kind
Yeah.
of thing. Apart from Scaredy Nix Davina. If she said your name, would you still walk to Viv's team?
I'd be like, Scaredy, I hear what you're saying, but it's a no. Love your enthusiasm, girl, but...
So, Viv's team is Viv, Bagger, Something,
Crystal.
Crystal. No, it's not Crystal. Viv. Vinegar. And the other team is Cheryl, Scaredy,
Crystal, Blue.
Crystal Blue,
Davina.
and Davina. Davina, I'm sorry, you're really in the shit there, my love.
Viv's team first.
Yeah. Bagger.
Down to the
I thought you were
dragon.
saying.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything called Bagger Downton.
I didn't ask you. That fucking shit me right up.
Hey Siri.
No, what are you going to do?
Who is Cheryl Hole?
Sherry Land Tweedy is an English singer and television personality.
Shirley Ann.
Raised in
Thank you,
Newcastle upon
thank
Tyne.
you. Shush.
She rose to
Stop.
fame in late 2002.
Shirley Ann. Shirley Ann Tweedy.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, who is Cheryl Hole?
Sherry Land Tweedy is an English singer and television personality.
Shirley Ann.
Who is Cheryl Hole?
Cheryl Hall is a British actress. She is best known for playing the role of Shirley, the girlfriend of Wolfie Smith in the British sitcom Citizen Smith.
Who is Cheryl Hole? Who is Cheryl Hole?
Cheryl Hall is the stage name of a British drag queen who is most famous for being one of the first contestants on RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Cheryl's act is based on
Cheryl.
singer Cheryl Cole.
I'm trying to show it quick.
So, yeah, on set, Baggers, she missed up a line and then Michelle gave it to her and she said, thank you.
Can we have a moment to talk about Actually, no, not even just Vinegar's wig. All the wigs for this competition.
Well, I wonder whether they were provided.
Well, they must have been by who? Smithy?
Who's she? So they're all doing well apart from Something who's having a meltdown, she can't remember a single line.
I don't know.
She's in a strong team though, so she's gonna flounder probably.
Can we have a moment to talk about Bagger's makeup? So funny. So funny.
Scaredy
Team
Cat's team.
Scaredy Cat.
That whining. Scaredy Cat's makeup is literally the worst thing I've ever seen. So much tripe. What? Were you not though? Were you not watching it like, I could do this so much better?
I think that every time I watch Scaredy Cat, like Cheryl was okay. She was
She was a bit shit.
no, but in that situation,
She didn't remember her lines.
apparently no one can remember lines.
Yeah, I bet
Everyone
they
was-
don't get very long.
Was Vinegar meant to be a man?
Because she looked rough.
No, we'll get to
You know
that.
what
We'll
I'm
get
gonna
to
say.
that. We will get to that. So Scaredy and Something and Vinegar were all talking and they were doing the makeup. Something had like her full brows on. Scaredy was doing that.
Oh, yeah,
Vinegar
yeah,
was
yeah.
literally sat there, not a stitch of makeup on, not a brushing around.
take me long. I can fucking tell.
How come we've been up in 2 minutes?
Oh, you shouldn't.
You take pride in your in the words of RuPaul, how's anyone going to love you before you love yourself or something like that?
That's not it.
Fuck off, pig hat.
That'd be Kitty like trying to get the lines. I'm like, that's not the line. What's the gist of it, isn't it?
The general gist.
Um,
How the bloody hell you go to love somebody else before you can love yourself? Am I right? Amen.
Right, Visage Michelle.
Are you going to love anybody else before you can love yourself first? Can I get an amen up in here?
Can I get a praise Jehovah?
We'll have to do it again then, won't we? Woo! So they both
So
rehearsed.
Scaredy Cat's doing a whining. Ooh, ooh,
It's very old, very quick.
ooh. I just thought I did alright, but maybe I didn't.
No. Just claustrophobic, Dapper.
I think maybe if you're claustrophobic in your life, then maybe you should
She's not
spread
that clever.
maybe you should
Spread your cheeks.
Maybe you should spread your wings and just be bisexual. I'm not even bisexual. I just love who I love. I'm a witch. I'm just a bit of a pussycat, really. What else does she say?
Just cries and moans and wastes space.
You can't do Scaredy Cat without having a horrific nose contour.
Stop singling out a nose contour. What about the rest of her face?
Who else was shit? Oh, Blue, can't remember her words either.
Crystal.
But bless, but Blue's getting in a right little tiz, wasn't she?
She's having a right nervy beat.
She looks pretty, so that's okay.
Yeah. Crystal.
I thought she did quite well.
What accent was she doing?
Somewhere in the mid-Atlantic.
You don't change accents halfway through.
I do.
Joe can't do accents.
Any of them.
Something.
Oh well, I'm Mariah Carey.
It was just terrible.
So Blue's like, Cheryl, how do you think I did?
Well, Blue, I'll tell you, I think I was great.
No, she doesn't say that.
What did she say? I wasn't.
She goes, well, you did look scared.
I thought
you were like shitting yourself the whole
I
time.
could tell. Could you hear me say brave, brave girl, brave?
And then Vivian.
Tell you how you really
Tell her how you
feel.
really feel, girl. 'Cause
Wind your neck and...
wind your neck and tell her how you really feel. Horrible, horrible girl. And then Cheryl's like, what? I didn't say nothing. And then Viv's like,
tail between her legs.
like, oh, she needs to shut up and wind her neck, and otherwise I'll fucking knock her out. And then something.
Also, my favourite bag is just sat there, like, next to Viv, just, like, doing a face in a little gold turban and not saying a word. Like,
It was nice of Crystal to stand up. We'll kind of say, no, she is like this, because she is like that. And yet, it sometimes can be a lot, but at the same time, everyone puts on an act when they're in drag. Well, to be fair, I don't really, but...
it must be... It's like a pressure cooker, isn't it? Because you're not...
But it's the same when if we go into auditions, like musical theatre auditions, you don't walk in and go, like, I wouldn't walk in and be like, hello. Like, you have to put even if you're not performing, you have to put a level of performance on.
It's just a... Hello, my name is Holly Jones from the Sunny Isle of Wight.
Because I'm just, like, no offence, but I'm sure Viv doesn't walk around the street being like, well, I won RuPaul's Drag Race Ambassador and I do a Kimmel Byrne impression. Like, no one is going to be 1,000,000,000% themselves at all times of that competition.
No, of course.
I've never performed in my life, actually.
We have done that storyline, love.
Yeah.
That was last week.
I've actually never seen a drag show.
I've never seen a drag queen.
Dum dum. Dum 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 boom. Rue looks lovely this week.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she looks really, really great.
Don't cry about it.
Maisie Williams.
Who? I didn't know who she was.
Is Arya Stark she play? I don't watch it, but...
On the Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the little one from Game of Thrones.
Amelia Clark from Me Before You, that's a great film. I imagine if she was on the panel, she's got a lovely smile.
Daenerys.
Who?
Daenerys, that's who she plays in Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
I don't know.
Daenerys Targaryen, I think.
What a load of crap.
So, the runway. So, Rue's there.
Do you actually watch Doctor Who?
Yeah.
So, Michelle
Is
looks...
that this one?
No, that's Star Trek.
That's
Star Wars. Star Trek.
Do you watch
Star
that?
That's Star Trek.
So now it's the runways.
Bond Girl!
Bond girls. Now, I like how they have their names. So Viv's the first one out, and I love Viv's catsuit. I think it's great. I think she looks beautiful in it. It's quite similar to the other things she's worn.
But that's the thing, it's just quite...
I think it's probably because she used the same designer for everything.
Yeah, okay.
Then Something was next.
Bold. Bold was a cooch.
I didn't like the fur jacket. It didn't go with the rest of the thing, and I like what she was going for with the look. But I think she should have had like bigger shoulder pads to really make it like that thing that she was going for.
Yeah.
Crystal. Again, another latex look, but she looked really good.
Crystal.
You can tell that some of these girls are going to the same designers for things that were doing it themselves, because there is a very like
consistent.
Yeah, which is a brand, but it's nice to see a bit of versatility.
Yeah, let's talk about Cheryl.
Cheryl. I love Shez, but fucking hell, that outfit was awful, both of them. She revealed from one shit outfit to another shit outfit. And I know she had those custom made, but it didn't hit the floor.
I know, at least knock it down to the floor.
She looked beautiful.
Camera's fucked.
So we're on the phone now. Her hair and makeup look beautiful though.
I love that hair.
She looked really, really pretty. In the
just
face and hair and
the outfit.
my necklace.
That one's a boot for us, Shez.
I love Shez, but I don't think she was that happy with it.
Oh, a little nipple fell out as well.
A little salami. A little teddy bear ham.
A Percy Pig.
A Percy Pig
Her
fell out.
Percy Pig knocked out.
Davina. We're going to talk about Davina. Now, I like the outfit. I feel like it may have been one of those things that she bought with her and didn't necessarily have an idea.
An absolute, like, I
Like, oh, I'm going to wear it for that one.
Yeah.
Because she just styled it with the eye patch and with everything else.
But
I didn't know what she was doing when she was when she went to a thigh. I think because the dagger might have been black or something and the outfit was
Oh,
black.
I didn't even get that. Okay.
Yeah, because they did say it.
Dagger was literally Odd Job, but Liza Minnelli, which was
Oh my god,
incredible.
it was a camera scene, but she was also the penguin from Batman. I love the fact that Bagger can wear literally like,
Anything.
yeah, like it's not expensive stuff like the other girls are having made, but she sells it way more than any of the others do.
Who was next? Scaredy Cat. Boot.
I like the concept of it. I did get the Amelia Earhart thing.
No, but it's not a Bond girl!
Amelia Earhart. Yeah, but it could have been, because you could have had that like an aviator thing, but it needs to be like a high cut short, like, or like a latex top or something, like not just like a Halloween costume.
Vinegar, Mrs. Tits.
I like that outfit. I've seen her wear it loads of times. I didn't mind what she was wearing. I thought she looked quite nice.
Blue? Blue.
Three
Blue
tip
was
blue.
last.
3 tip blue.
Is there anyone else?
Blue tip. Blue tip.
Blue Tip!
That's what
She
she
should have called us.
That's what she should have been called.
Blue
Blue tip. I really like what she was doing, but again, it was very futuristic. I wouldn't necessarily have said Bond girl, but I liked it. I liked the fact she had the 007 on her boobs. And then it was time to watch the episodes.
Yeah.
Now, as we had assumed from the filming of it, Bagger's team, well, it wasn't Bagger's team, Viv's team won by a country mile, and I think Bagger won by a country mile in the episode.
Oh, funny. No.
I think I might be in the bottom 2.
You think?
I think I might be lip syncing for my life for the first time.
This is the first time I'm ever performing in drag.
It's my first performance ever in drag.
God is on a mountain top.
I think so. It was just a bit crap again. I think Blue would have been alright, but they did keep focusing on the fact that Scaredy was there, like.
Big old no from me.
But Blue was quite cool, like clawing eye on the floor. She did really big up that jump, like she was going to do the splits or a
Oh
backflip.
my god, the jump!
And then it was just.
What? Got that. Straight down.
Yeah, so Scaredy Cat went home. Oh,
To be fair, that was good. Well done, Scaredy.
not bad for a first gig. That's not bad for a first gig, I guess. Was what? Okay. So next week is the drag on a pound or car boot sale drag, whatever it is.
I love that it's a car boot.
Who do you think is going to do well?
Blue.
I think Blue and Crystal will do best, because I think that...
Blue.
Does anyone else make their own outfits? We'll have to see in the first week, so I think Vin's in trouble.
I would.
But yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Okay. A little quiver.
That's the end of the episode. Right.
Kiss me.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to this video. We'll be back again next week with more teabagging. Anything else to say, Kitty? Any notes from the meeting?
Any notes? Any You got my phone. I can't read my notes. I just have to go off the top of my head. Maureen from Three Doors
Anyway.
Now says that the PTA meeting is going to be rescheduled because next week, in the lee of a picturesque ridge, lies a small, unpretentious fire.
Thank you for watching the teabag.
Campus, it's hooked like its own baby.
I have got the worst fucking pain from where I'm tucking and it's burning, and you're pissing about.
I can smell burning or something.
You're pissing me off. And in the meantime, keep teabagging. Da 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 da.
Cheese bite. Oh my gosh.
It's really burning.
Sam.